That's August 20th, 2009. I went to a town hall meeting sponsored by my very own Congress critter, Vern Buchanan. There's three basic characteristics that seem to accrue to Vern's followers. You gotta be white, you gotta be old, and it helps to be prosperous. And that's what we saw in the audience, almost entirely. Oh wait, isn't that a black man? Oh, I'm sorry, I recognize him. He works for a TV station. Let's just look at some of these folks and listen to what they have to say.
The Emanuel brothers, Ishmael, the movie mogul, and Ram, the ballet master, are typical of the lowlifes, not to mention the thugs and thieves he has surrounded himself. Think about this mess and be sure you voted.
In Canada, a country that is a single-payer healthcare system, like you guys are trying to give us, it's been proven in the long term that this plan does not work. This healthcare system that is run by the government, in fact, by most government agencies, is a cash cow. It's extremely overburdened and inefficient. Huge amounts of tax revenues are needed to keep this program afloat.
This congressional district, number one, I have the most seniors 65 and over, 176,000. And that's probably true of a lot of congressional districts in Florida. So we have to stand with our seniors. We've got to get what's best for Florida, what's best for America, but we've got to stand with our seniors. They have made a lot of sacrifices from World War II and everything else to help us with our freedom. The idea of looking at waste, fraud, and abuse in terms of Medicare, and I think there's ways we can be more efficient, but I'm not interested in taking it from the seniors and giving it to somebody else. Whoever that is, I think it's the wrong message. All right, we got Danny.
Right here. Thank you, Mr. Buchanan. My name is Glenn.
Just call me Vern.
Okay, Vern. Thank you. This is from an article.
I'll work for you.
Yeah. From an article, a recent article in the Wall Street Journal. I'll read it in part. The assault against seniors, The assault against seniors began with the stimulus package in February, slipped into the bill with substantial funding for comparative effectiveness research, which is generally code for limiting care based on the patient's age. Economists are familiar with the formula where the cost of a treatment is divided by the number of years, called QALYs, or quality adjusted life years, that the patient is likely to benefit from. I'd like to know if it's already too late for Grandma, and if you could comment on comparative effectiveness research.
Well, I did a town hall with seniors, and it took 30 questions. A lot of them, and this is my 8th or 9th town hall, but a lot of them were concerned about the government making the decision for them about what they can get and not get. A third of them were concerned about that. They said, look, all I've got, many of them are blue collar, worked 30 years in the factory, all I've got is my Social Security and my Medicare. And Medicare is not perfect, but it's not bad. And I don't need to have someone screwing around my Medicare and having someone in Washington telling me what I can do and can't do with my doctor relationship.
Oh wait, there's another black man. He must have infiltrated. And he's going to actually talk? All right, let's hear him.
President Obama's plan is to have health care for those that are uninsured and affordable health care for those that are paying high premiums. Most of the Republicans, most of them are here, have stated their opposition to health care by stating high cost. President Obama has definitely diffused all of that. They talk
what he has to say. Well, whatever. Let's try again. Come on, Vern will calm him down.
even the conservative of our foreclosures are due to people not being able to pay for health care benefits. I would like to know what your position is against the 4 main reasons in opposition outlined that President Obama has stated. What is your opposition to his 4 main reforms?
Well, let me just say, we've got 3 bills in the House, we've got 1 that's coming in the Senate. We do need to have major health care reform, but I don't think we need to go to a single-payer system. That's just my thing. But that's why they wanted a vote before I left in July. And I'm glad we've had the opportunity, because I passed the bill. All these 1,000-page bills, $1 trillion deals, they put the bill late at night, and then the next day they expect us to vote. So I'm excited personally that we've got some time to have everybody have some input into the process, because it's not just that the congressmen read the bill, the people need to read the bill. Myself and Ron Paul introduced the bill that's going to give people and make sure members and people have an opportunity to respond. And that's part of this debate. I hear your points, and let's get some other points in there. Thank you, sir, for the opportunity.
There's no outcry from any of the ACLU or the other people that's taking our rights away from us. So we as Christians are taught by the Bible to obey the law of the land. But Obama has chosen to ignore those laws. So why should we not have the same privilege to ignore the law?
A lot of old people in the 13th Congressional District here in Florida, 176,000. That's more than any other congressional district in the U.S. So a big theme is, keep your goddamn socialist hands off my Medicare. No, we can't have government taking over Medicare now, can we? That would be evil, because as we all know, government bad, private industry good. Private industry good, government bad. And yet, this meeting was organized and assembled by government employees. And they were extremely efficient. People were moved in and out very well. They asked for a sign-up, but that was just a printed name and an email. They were doing a head count and getting an email list together because, naturally, we all want to vote for Vern, our congressman, over and over again to protect ourselves from those Obama things and other incursions of socialism. This is Robin Miller in Bradenton, Florida, talking to you via the internet web.